Good evening, Yankee fans. How's everybody doing? I think everybody's pretty happy after today's Yankee game. What do you think? Welcome to NY Yankee Mania post game. And of course, the Yankees today won 4-2, as we all know. It was a very, very well pitched game by Marcus Stroman. But we definitely, yes, it was a great win. Bryce, how you doing? Welcome to the stream to everyone. So I want to get a couple of things out of the way first. Please press the like button and subscribe to the channel. We have a lot of things going on. First thing I want to mention, our special show coming up on Thursday at 4 p.m. 4 p.m. live with MJ Perdone. She is the CEO of Indra Public Relations. And let me tell you, she is everything having to deal with the world of sports. And she will go over like everything that she's done throughout the world. She goes to all big, very big events, puts together classics and raises awareness for a lot of different causes. It's going to be a great show. So you have to, please, you got to tune in on the 24th of July at 4 p.m. live here with MJ Perdone, the CEO of Indra Public Relations. Now, the 31st of July, as we all know, is the trade deadline. Well, we're going to have a really, really nice show. We're going to be on basically the whole day. And to kick us off, we are going to have former Major League player Bryant Nelson, who has played for the Red Sox, amongst other teams. He's going to start with us, and he's going to dissect how the trade, how they handle trades, how the players feel about being traded at leading up to the trade deadline. I couldn't be happier to have a former player with us the day of the trade deadline. That should be a lot of fun. So kudos to Brian for agreeing to come on at 9. And that day, by the way, will be a special time. We will start at 9 a.m., not 8:30. That will be 9 a.m. Instead of the 8:30 on the 31st. But as we go, we will now the link for the show is already on. If you want to start asking some questions, put it in the chat. You're more than welcome to do that. And while you're doing that, please subscribe to the channel. Really appreciate it. And all. So these are a couple of the things. Also, my other channel, which is Total Turnbuckle Talk, involves TJ is our co-host. TJ does a fantastic job. There's a lot of news breaking in the WWE right now, and go see the shorts. Go watch the videos. We go over what happened on SmackDown, what happened on Raw. So there's a lot of material there. We do have breaking news on someone who just got operated on and how he's doing. So, but you're going to learn all of that by going to Total Turnbuckle Talk. The same thing. Please subscribe. Look at all those videos. I think you're going to enjoy it. TJ is very innovative. He is awesome with what he does, and I am proud to be his co-host on this program. So a lot going on, guys, a lot going on. And that's going to lead into the trade deadline. Now, there is a little bit of news, which I put out. Former New York Yankee relief pitcher David Robinson has signed a 1-year, $6 million contract with the Philadelphia Phillies. And if you know, I had said more than likely he was going to go to the Phillies. I had said either the Phillies or the Mets. So I hit that one on the nose. Actually, you didn't have to be a rocket scientist to figure that out. So that has broken. Some Yankees. We're going to go. We're going to do the scoreboard. We're going to go over what's going on. But another important thing, keep in mind, Spencer Jones hit 2 more bombs today, had 4 more hits. His OPS is ridiculous, 1,368. He is raking. It is insane. And I'm telling you right now, I don't want to give this stud up. I do not want to give this stuff up. I think the Yankees will be, unless they get somebody that's going to make an incredible impact, I don't want to know about it. I will be on a rant if they trade him for less than, I don't know. To me, it's priceless. This guy is a stud. I don't care what anybody says. And before you judge it, watch how he plays. Watch him. The man is unbelievable. He is a monster. You're going to have Aaron Judge from the right side, this guy from the left side. In the middle, you'll have Bellinger, you'll have Chisholm, you'll have Giancarlo Stanton, you have Dominguez. This lineup can rake if we only do the right thing. And yet, welcome, Jake. D-Train, welcome. Yes, it is a shame he's not a third baseman, but he's some outfielder, I can tell you that. He's Cody Bellinger, A+. Evan, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Bryce is saying Yankee scouts were at the Twins Rockies game today. Wow, okay. Thanks for that. Evan, we haven't seen anything like this from a Yankees prospect. Spencer Jones might be the future center fielder. That's what I want to start hearing from everybody, guys. Yeah, at this point, Jones is untradeable. Well, you would hope so, but people that I know in the know still believe he might be on the table, and I think that's crazy, guys. That's insane. Yeah, I mean, didn't they learn from Fred McGriff? Didn't they learn from Jay Buhner? Didn't they learn from this yet? Willie McGee, give me a break. Because they need a third baseman, which they could have gotten any part of the year. Now, all of a sudden, we need a third baseman. So you're going to risk your best prospect? And I don't care what they say about George Lombard Jr. In my opinion, Spencer Jones is ahead of him. He's our number 1 prospect. I don't want to hear it. I'll debate it with you, but right now, I don't want to hear it. To me, Spencer Jones is our number 1 prospect. Now, let's go to the scoreboard, guys. We'll get that out of the way so we can talk some good stuff. All right. We have the only game that's still in progress, the Tigers and the Rangers. The Tigers actually have a lead, 1-0 in the top of the 4th. All finals, the red-hot Toronto Blue Jays, 8, and the Giants 6. Now remember, the Toronto got healthy when they beat the Yankees 4 games. So you know what? Now we're going to go there and we're going to end it on them. But more on that later. The Orioles 5, the Rays 3. The Orioles had a nice weekend. The Padres 8, the Nationals 1. The LA Angels 8, the Phillies 2. The White Sox 7, Pirates 2. The Guardians 8-2 over the A's. The Royals 7-4 over the Marlins. The Mets squeaked by the Cincinnati Reds 3-2. The Red Sox beat the Cubs 6-1. The Twins beat the Rockies 7-1. The Brewers beat the Dodgers 6-5. The Dodgers lose again. It's incredible what's going on there. But don't worry, they will get healthies down the line. The Diamondbacks 5, the Cardinals 3, and the Astros defeated the Mariners 11-3. So that is That is your scoreboard for today. And now what we're going to do is let's go over what the Yankee lineup did today, folks. Okay, let's see here. All right. In the chat, I want to say hello to a light 44. How you doing, Jonathan? How are you? Nasty one. How's it going? Hope all is well. Let's see. In the email, we have Bob. We have John. Ferrazzo. We have Jeff. Kevin. How you doing? We have Nora. How you doing, Nora? Nice to see you here. You have a couple of questions. We'll get to that in a couple of minutes. I want to go through the Yankee lineup. I appreciate it. So Jason Dominguez had a tough day today, guys. He went 0 for 5. He had nothing behind his swing today. He struck out once. Grissom came in as a defensive replacement. He didn't bat. Judge, 4 at-bats, 2 runs, 1 hit, 1 RBI, of course a homer, and 2 strikeouts. Bellinger had a quiet day today. 5 at-bats, no hits, nothing. Stanton had another nice day. 5 at-bats, 1 run, 3 hits, and 1 K. Chisholm, 4 at-bats, 2 hits, 1 RBI. Goldschmidt, 3 at-bats, 1 run, 1 hit, 1 RBI. Ben Rice, no hits and 3 times up. Escara came in as a replacement in the later innings. Volpe, 4 at-bats, 1 hit. And Vivas, who actually had a very nice game, made that great play on the bunt, and he dove in foul territory. That was a very, very good play. Kudos to him. He had a hit and an RBI, and he smacked the ball today. And Peraza came in for defense purposes, and he did not get up. So what did we have? We had 38 at-bats. We had 4 runs. We had 9 hits, 4 RBIs, 1 home run, and we cut down again on the strikeouts, only 4 strikeouts. And that's key. That is key. Pitching-wise, take my hat off to Stroman. Another very nice, strong performance. 6 innings, 5 hits, 1 run, 1 earned run, 4 Ks, no walks. Hamilton, I got to say, looked pretty good today. He pitched the 1 inning and 1 K. Tim Hill, the same thing. An inning pitched, 1 hit, and 1 K. And Williams was a little shaky as he comes in the last couple of days, but he got this 14th save. And he went 1 hit, 1 run, 1 inning, 1 K, and he allowed an unearned run. So that is the stats for the Yankee game. There are a couple of improvements because we didn't strike out a lot. We had a little situational hitting, and we bunted. We absolutely bunted today, and it was successful by Chaz Chisholm. He took everybody by surprise. That's a breath of fresh air, guys. That's a breath of fresh air. Unbelievable. All right, let's go to some of the comments here. Let me scroll back up. We have quite a few comments here. So let's start from the beginning. All right. So Evan says, we haven't seen anything like this form from a Yankee prospect. Spencer Jones might be the future center fielder. As I said, yes, he is. D-Train, yeah, at this point, Jones should be untradeable, untouchable. D-Train, again, we have to trade Grissom to create a lane for him. Evan says, I agree with you, Joe. Third base should have been addressed in the offseason. But the Yankees, they wait and they wait and they wait. They procrastinate. They wait, and this is what happens. And then you're forced. If you want a lead third baseman, okay, great. Trade your number 1 and number 2 prospect. That's what the Yankees do wrong. And they do it all the time, over and over and over again. Jake says they should have gotten a third baseman in the offseason. and they didn't complete the job after Soto left. Jonathan goes, says hello to everyone. Hi, Jonathan. Let's see. 844, 8 light 44. If Cashman moves Spencer Jones for Hayes and Beta, the Yankee fans would be furious. So you'll hear from me. Trading a rising star for a decent glove and a reliever? Absolutely not. Jonathan now says the only player, as he's been saying on our show, I'm trading Jones only for schemes. Okay? And even that, you're going to trade an everyday possible star for a one inning of a once a week pitcher. He better come through. He really better come through. Jake says would probably be Keller, Beta, and Hayes. Honestly, I still wouldn't do it. Jake, Dominguez isn't doing well at all at this point. It might be rather Grissom in the lineup, as horrible as that sounds. Jake goes, I'm starting to believe in Vivas more than Peraza. Well, that's not hard to do. Vivas is definitely better. Let's see. Jonathan, I see Peraza traded. Yeah, we've been saying that, but he's still here. D-Train, Jonathan, I agree with you. Grissom has to be traded. And then Bryce says, Joe, what's your sources saying? Well, again, I checked in with the source about the Ben Rice thing. He's still holding for Tuesday. I don't know. I believe maybe it fell through. He hasn't checked. He's checking actually tonight or tomorrow when they land in Toronto. So that's still on the table. They are talking to they're talking to the Twins, Colorado, just to name you a few, the Orioles. So that's another team that they may want to trade with, but everybody's going to ask for Spencer Jones. What an incredible time for Spencer Jones to get this hot. You can't even touch him. He's getting 3-4 hits a game. I mean, it's no joke. I mean, come on, he is killing. He's killing AAA pitching. Yashin, welcome to the show. What are your sources on the Yankees being interested in on the Pirates and squad? Well, they're definitely talking to the Pirates, but I think it's more for IKF. I heard from someone today. And I'm digging very deep for you guys, man. I want to break something big for this chat because you guys deserve it. This chat is so great to me and great to everyone. I want to break a trade to you, and I'm hearing IKF might be coming. That may be a reality, because I think the Yankees are starting to feel they really can't trade Spencer Jones at this time. God no, IKF, please. IKF is better bat than Hayes, according to Jake. Yeah, I agree. And it wasn't a fair assessment on IKF the last time, gang, because they had him playing. They didn't put him in that one position that he got an MVP. He got a Gold Glove with. Come on, you got to give the guy a break. He's got to be able to shine somewhere. We have someone new in the chat. How you doing? Charles. How's everything going, Charles? No IKF. Okay. Well, what is it about IKF that you guys are so against? I think he happens to be a pretty decent, he's a good infielder. We know that. He's not, listen, if that's going to be the solution for now, not to trade a Spencer Jones, then I'm all for it. I am all. The Yankees had all winter long to get a third baseman. And what did they do? They did some good signings, but they had money. They could have done something. But they didn't, because they wait and they wait and they wait and they wait. Now look what happens. And who knows? maybe Vivas is turning the corner. He looked really good today. I know it's one game. I understand that. But look, I mean, man, oh man, that dive, that was an incredible play. The Yankees did a lot of nice things today, I have to say. Hey, listen, when they do right, I give them the kudos. I mean, they move runners around. Stanton is hitting rockets all over the field again, which is great. So even when Bellinger went 0 for 5, they so they had two players went 0 for 10, guys, 0 for 10, and they still managed to win the game 4-2. And let's not not give an applause to Marcus Stroman here, guys. We had him for dead. We had him. Trade this guy. Hey, he's coming up big. He's keeping us in the game. He's won. He's pitching pretty well. So why not? Hey, he's a bullpen piece, guys. He could come in from the bullpen, air it out, and be a middle relief guy if the Yankees make a trade for a starter. And with all intents and purposes, Luis Hill's coming back. So if Luis Hill's coming back, we can afford possibly to put Stroman in the he might be great fitted for that there, and you could try Alan Wiggins for your last one, or of course you have the rookie guy, the rookie sensation, Cam Slittler. So don't forget about him. Let's go back to the chat a little bit. Evan says, this is a huge series coming up against Toronto. Yeah, that's what I was going to get into next. Do you realize how important this series is coming up, guys? It's gone under the radar. And like I said while I was saying the scoreboard, the Yankees started the winning streak for Toronto. And I'm telling you, I feel it in my bones. They're going to end it. They're going to end Toronto, and Toronto's going to sink a little bit. The Yankees, I don't say they're going to sweep. The Yankees will win 2 out of 3 out of that series. I really believe that. I truly believe it. And what's the key? You got to keep George Springer off the bases. He hasn't done really that much since that huge Yankee series. And, of course, Kirk. Keep that guy off the bases, even though he's a slowpoke. He kills the Yankees. He kills them. Those are the two keys. I can deal with Guerrero Jr. We can deal with him. But the other two are ridiculous. Absolutely kills us. Hey, Charles, let's go with Charles. We can't lay an egg against the Blue Jays. We need to play hard. You're right, Charles. Thank you. You're 1,000,000% right. And welcome to the stream, Charles. This is not a normal post game for us because we usually do it after the game. But today I decided to wait a little bit, and then like this we can dissect the win and talk about the big Blue Jay series. So Charles, if you don't know, we do a show every morning at 8:30 right here, and Monday through Sunday. So please, if you would be so kind and subscribe to the channel and press the like button if you can. I really, again, appreciation. We do have a lot of things coming on a trade day on the 31st. We're going to be live, and we're also going to have an ex-baseball player with us. So there's going to be a lot going on. And that day is special. We will go on at 9 a.m. Not 8:30, but 9 a.m. on the 31st. But we will get to that, just a little bit later. Thank you, Charles. Thank you for joining our family chat here. Everybody is very respectful, and you're going to see that. So let's see how it goes. Yashin, Edison Berger's raking for the Blue Jay. Yes, he is. That's another guy. That's another guy that the Yankees now have to worry about. So let's see how it goes. Good news is we have our best starters going against Toronto. Yes. And I think the Yankees did that obviously by design. They don't want to get embarrassed in Toronto, and they have to make a statement, and they have to make it now. They got to make that statement now, tomorrow, Tuesday, Wednesday. Let's do it. Let's do it. And keep the same lineup, Boone. And who's ever analytics. I don't care. I don't want to hear about analytics. Keep the same lineup, please. Could you do that just one series? One series. And watch them work their magic. Do you notice that you're starting to put Volpe down and down in the lineup, and he starts performing, guys. As I've been screaming about all year long, put Volpe either a 7th, 8th, or 9th. I don't even mind him batting 9th. And if they do get a better third baseman, he will bat 8th or 9th. That's the Volpe you're gonna see, and you're gonna like again what Boone sees. But to call him elite now, come on. He's the Yankees starting shortstop. We have to rally around him. If we keep knocking and knocking and knocking, it doesn't do anybody any good. You know, and Yashin, that is a good point. Listen to this. The Yankees are undefeated when Dominguez is leading off. And he went 0 for 5 today. He went 0 for 5 and they won. Let's get Charles back in here. The problem, Boone, is always changing the lineup, never the same. He drives me crazy. It's Charles, I agree with that, but it's not always Boone. If you take a listen to some of the interviews I had with Jabba Chamberlain, Clint Hurdle, people like that, he does not get the full say. And they're in the know, even though they're former players, they know. They know a lot more than what we know. I'm telling you, Boone he's being driven by analytics, he's being driven by the staff, whatever. But it's not just Boone's decision. This isn't like having a manager even up to the Joe Torre era. Joe Torre had free reign. This guy doesn't. They won't admit it. But they always throw in, well, the analytics is going to be very, very, very good this time. You have a bunch of people behind the screen, college grads, that don't know anything about baseball. So what are they doing? They're printing out, okay, Kevin Gausman gets out Dominguez 3 times out of 5. Okay, so you don't play him because of that? That's crazy. Yes, Charles, Boone is a puppet. I totally agree with you. Totally. And any Yankee, and until the Yankees change their philosophy, any Yankee is a puppet. Any manager. And I'm telling you, there's not too many people right now that would love to be in Boone's shoes. There's no way in heck you want to be in Boone's shoes right now because he can't win and he can't lose. You have the trade deadline. If they don't do anything, let's say they don't do anything, pressure's on his job. If they do something, pressure's on because they got to win. So no matter which way, now you don't oppress if you don't do anything in the bullpen. What can Boone do? Okay, Hamilton looked a little bit better today. He looked a little bit better. But not much to move the needle. Bryce says, Joe, they get the lineup card from the people in the front office 2 hours before the game, is what I was told by someone high up. Well, there you go. There you go. It's not just Boone. Thank you, Bryce, for that. Thank you. D-Train. The problem is that our best hitter play the same defensive position. In any given day, someone's going to be left out. But that's why from what I've heard from sources, that Ben Rice is going to be traded, and that's going to make it a little bit easier to open things up. A little bit easier. But Ben Rice is going to be a very, very solid player. There's no question in my mind. I just don't think it's going to be with the New York Yankees. Let's go back to Evan. Yankees don't use common knowledge. True. They look at stats, compute a lineup based on specific stats. That's what I'm saying, Evan. Has it worked since 2009? No, and no. So common sense will tell you, if it's not working, why are you using it? Why? Do what you need to do. Okay, you want to talk about it near the end of the game. You look to say, okay, can Ian Hamilton get out Vladimir Guerrero? Can he do that? Well, let's see. That's when you use analytics. You don't use analytics in the first, second, third, and fourth innings. It drives me crazy. Why can't we use the old nugget, the brain? Why does it have to be a computer? And I'm sorry, everyone, if the Yankees continue down this path, we won't see that 28th World Series maybe in our lifetime. It's disgusting. We were given a brain. We were given eyes. We were given to write. Then let Boone write the lineup the way he sees fit. Don't give him restrictions. You can give him help. But the Yankees rely on all that information. Where has it gotten them? Please tell me. That's my point. There are people that do what I do, and they sugarcoat it. Don't do that. Tell the truth. I'm not saying they're lying, but they're like, you can't say nothing against it. That's not true. A perfect example is a guy like Mike Francesa. A lot of people love him. A lot of people didn't agree with him. But he tells the truth. He's got a podcast. And he tells it like it is. He's not going to sugarcoat it. So people listen to him. Why do we have to sugarcoat it? You don't. Go back to Charles. Joe, you think Spencer gets traded? I in my heart, I've been saying every day, Charles, I don't want to trade him for anyone. We have a star in the making who's already a star. I visualize Spencer Jones and Aaron Judge and Bellinger and Dominguez and Chisholm. Why would they want to take it? And you know why? Because the Yankees do not go forward with anything. They let the third base linger all freaking year. And they do that every year. Last year was left field. We had to put up with Alex Verdugo, who did absolutely nothing. Nothing. All right, maybe Dominguez looks, but you know why he looks pathetic? Because he doesn't play every day. Let him play. I'm not 99. I'm not saying he's a superstar. We don't know for sure. what he's going to be yet. Let's see. Joe, they always trade good players and get burned. Thank you. That's what I've been saying. There's a lot of young people on this stream. Look at the narrative. I don't care. You can't look 10 years ago or 20 years ago. The Yankees do it all the time. And I keep saying Fred McGriff, Willie McGee, Hal Morris, Jay Buhner. Should I go on? There's a lot more. Joe, you get amped up when you don't have a co-host. I'm worried about a heart attack. Bring on Jonathan or Nitin. Nah, Nasty, I'm fine. Don't worry about it. My heart is 100%. You don't have to worry about that. But thank you. You see what I mean by everybody caring, and I appreciate that, even though I know he's kidding around. Sean Browning, welcome back to the stream. Alfonso Soriano. Yeah, they traded him for A-Rod, which I wasn't too thrilled about. But again, knucklehead Boone, who should have been the third baseman, but he had to play basketball in the offseason, and he killed his knee. So, I mean, give me a break. That's why we got A-Rod. Otherwise, we wouldn't have smelled A-Rod. He was either going to stay with they work it out with the Red Sox, or he was going to the Mets. Hey, Felix, how you doing? Love the Rancho, speaking pure facts. I'm trying, Felix. I don't sugarcoat anymore. I refuse to sugarcoat. It's pure fact. Why haven't the Yankees won since 2009? Can somebody tell me that? Because they're always lacking. They focus on one thing, and they let the other one go and go and go. Now they're choking. They need a third baseman. They're choking. But there's no need for it. That's why you have an off season. That's why you have spring training. Why? Why can't they be ahead of the curve? Listen, as far as Dominguez goes, that's one part of the narrative. What I'm saying is, can they go 1 year basically with the whole team? One time. I mean, not everybody's perfect, but the Yankees are batting 1,000 not being perfect since 2009. If it's a left fielder, if it's a catcher, if it's a first baseman, if it's a shortstop, if it's a third baseman, if it's a second baseman. My God, they got more holes than Swiss cheese. They hold on, and then when they choke, now you got to lose Spencer Jones. Probably. We have what? 11 days to hold the fort right now that Spencer Jones doesn't get traded. Jake goes, honestly, this Yankee team has huge lack of fundamentals. Well, yeah, that you know, all of a sudden, they take 2-3 hours in the day to start bunting. Thank you. What do you have February and March for? For what reason? Then just come in, get ready, and play. If you guys know it all, what kind of coaching is that? What kind of coaching is it? That's what I want to know. Hey, welcome, Ken. How you doing? Ken, by the way, is the play-by-play guy on his channel, The Ugly Truth. He basically does every game for the Yankees on Ugly Truth, so you could check him out. He's going to be doing the live game tomorrow on the Ugly Truth channel. So just like with me, guys, subscribe, go in there, and he's excellent. He's to the point, and he knows pitching. He absolutely knows pitching. And if you haven't heard him, then you're missing something, guys. Put the Yankee game on TV and listen to this man do the play-by-play. It's a very, very good play-by-play. Trust me when I tell you. And sometimes Ken is gracious enough to come on our channel, and he is part of NY Yankee Mania. He comes on, and we do the play-by-play right here on NY Yankee Mania, and we will be doing one soon. So thank you, Ken. Appreciate it. Sean Browning, and a starter. We need a starter. Yeah, we do. But the relief pitching's got to get done. There's no question about it. Relief pitching has got to get done. You're very popular today, Charles. Very good. They have that problem of holding on to players too long and then dumpster diving. 100%. 100%. All right, let's see what big old Ken has. Arms. That is neat. The Yankees are averaging 5.2 runs per game, more than last year's World Series team. The team has to have a superstar at every position. Okay, now what he's saying is correct. But if you know that third base is very weak, I don't say go out and get Clete Boyer. I don't say to go out and get Greg Nettles, but get somebody who in the past is a 270 hitter, a 275 hitter. Moves, you want analytics? Then put in a name and look what he does against right-handed pitching, left-handed pitching, the American League East, the American League West. What does he do for potential World Series matchups? What does he do? That's what you have to do. That's what you have to do. That's how the Yankees won in 77 and 78 and then in the 90s, because they look to see who does what. The Yankees never had a position open like that. Open, and they were a well-rounded team. Everybody had a position. When they lacked in left field, what do? They go get a guy like Chad Curtis, not the greatest player in the world, but a decent player. They brought up a Shane Spencer, not a great player, but a decent player, and even brought in Darryl Strawberry. In center field, they always had, of course, Bernie Williams. Right field, they always had Paul O'Neill. They were lacking at third base. That didn't last that long. They brought in Scott Brocious. I mean, and you can go on and on and on. They brought in a guy like Tim Raines. Everybody thought he was washed up. He was one of the best backups the Yankees have had in years. They had a Homer Bush. Every time he came, he was on the bench, and he came he came on the field. He scored. One way or the other, he scored. Let's see here. Joe Suarez has 35 homers. Guy's on pace for 57. Yeah, and all the more what you're going to give up. And then he'll walk. Ken, the defense at third is ranked second in MLB. The offense is 30th in majors. 1 week offensive position is not a fatality for this lineup. Okay, so if you like it like that, then leave it alone. They'll make good with what they have, if that's the case. So they have good defense in third. That's what you need. But a third base spot is usually a hitter, a real good hitter, all through the grapevine, all the time. Yes, Sean Browning brings up another guy, a star on the bench, and that's Louis Soho. So that is definitely another one. 99, Suarez is going to cost way too much, definitely. And right now, every day that passes, it's Jones, 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 Jones. No way in hell would I do that. No way in this God's green earth am I going to do that. If you don't believe in your minor league system, in your players, where do you think all these players come from? From an eggshell? No, they come from the minor leagues. They're not proven. They come up. Some of them are bust and some of them are good. Do the Yankees ever give them a chance? Yeah, sometimes. But they trade because they choke. They're choking. Oh my God, I need a third baseman, please. Come on, get off of it. Suarez is a plus offense, but a bit below zone for defense. To sacrifice defense and expose Volpe even more. Well, that's what. Okay, so let's leave Peraza there then, and maybe get an IKF. What is wrong with that? There's nothing wrong with that. Well, in the car coming back from the Trenton Thunder game is our main man and our media, Mr. Nitin. They've been wanting you in the chat here, so I'm gonna bring him up. How you doing, Nitin? How's it going? Do you hear me?
What's up, Joe? Can you hear me?
Yeah, well, kind of. Keep talk so we can hear you.
What's up, guys? What's up, chat? What's up, Ken? What's up, everyone in the chat? Let's go, Yankees! Another big win. Marcus Stroman pitched great today. The offense came up clutch. Aaron Judge with the home run, man. All around, great team win today.
Yes, and they did the little things. They bunted. Can you believe they bunted? Happy days are here again. I can't believe it. They actually and Vivas made an incredible diving play on a potential bunt, and that was awesome. The Yanks are putting themselves out there. They're trying now. They're finally something. Yeah.
Shout out to Spencer Jones for doing for putting pressure on the front office.
You can't do anything better than that, my friend. You cannot do anything better than what he's doing. He's actually getting 4 hits a game, and we want to trade him under no circumstance. Like Jonathan, who's part of the team here at NY Yankee Mania. You don't trade him unless it's false schemes, and even that I would worry about. I am tired. You trade Fred McGriff, the man hit 500 home runs. 500. Could you imagine how much more he would have done if he would have played his whole career in Yankee Stadium? Come on, please. You're worried about a few strikeouts. The Yankees strike out 13 times a game. One more guy's not going to kill us, and he's going to learn. We're gonna have growing pains. Yes, we will. But doesn't it? It's because you have not seen this guy play. Watch this guy play, and you'll say, "Oh my God, he can hit. He runs fast. He's probably the fastest guy in the Yankee organization." I don't see why everybody doesn't want it. Just watch the guy play. I've been proclaiming that. I've been saying that. Go watch 10, 12 of his at-bats, and then you tell me what you want him to do. Nitin, am I right? Am I wrong? Am I indifferent? You tell me.
Well, you got to give to get, right? So I don't know what they're gonna do, but he's on a tear right now, and the front office needs to realize that this guy can potentially help you right away, and if everything goes well, he can be a potential September call up or even be earlier than that. The way he's hitting and all, and so like I said, I mean, or like Jonathan said, it has to be for another star player, another big time player, in order to trade Spencer Jones. And Jones is definitely putting the pressure on the front office now because they have to decide whether or not to add him into a deal. So I think Joe, I think we at this point, I don't know. I agree with John. I think we got to trade him. The only way we're trading him is for a big package. That's it.
I respectively don't agree with it. I'm sorry. The Yankees put themselves in this problem. They do this every year. And who suffers? The fans and everybody, because they choke and they choke and they choke until they have to trade their number one. Why couldn't they address this in the wintertime? Why couldn't they address this in March or April? No, they got to wait till now. LB just saying some very good news.
What's up, Sean? LB, what's up, LB?
Ricky Ricardo just said that Cashman is not touching Jones or Lombard. Ricky Ricardo is the Spanish announcer who does a fantastic job for the Yankees on the Spanish radio network.
Yeah, Ricky, he does a great job.
Yes, he sure does.
Sorry.
And on top of that, he almost got the job being the taking over for John Sterling. So that's new. That's news to my ears. If I had to trade somebody, you want to debate me? Let's debate something. You got Jones, whose OPS is out of the stratosphere right now, batting 400, batting this, batting that. You got Lombard, who's batting 202. He's a great infielder. Do you want to get it? You show me. He's got to show us that he can hit over 210. Lombard Jr. I love his fielding. I don't like his hitting. Jones, I love his hitting. I love his fielding. I love his running. I love his game. Period. Do I want to trade Lombard Jr.? No, of course not. But if I had a choice right now, you got to be crazy to trade Jones, to trade, not to trade. You got to do it. But this is the Yankees' fault. This is the front office's fault that they do not get an address what they need. They knew they needed a third baseman. Do it. Every year, there's one position that haunts us. Every year. I'm not going to go over it again. Go look at the past Yankee teams of the past 10 years and tell me how many openings there were that they never addressed. Let's see. LB said that Cashman has a deal on the table that includes Schitler, Hess, Flores, Beck, and lower prospects for Suarez, Merrill, and Beeks. He also said there's no chance on McMahon. Okay, so let's dissect that a little bit. Okay, so Suarez, Merrill, and Beeks for Kem Schitler, Hess, Flores, Beck, and a lower prospect. I don't think that's going to get it done. Although Flores is a great potential, Beck is and Hess are very, very good potentials. We know what Schitler can do. We understand that. I'm gonna go 60-40. It's a good deal. I'll go 60-40. New person on Pudgy Festa. How you doing? I love these names. You're unbelievable. Well, let's bring them on. They will wait and drive up the price. I agree. Because the Yankees they just wait and they sit on their buns before they do it, and then we choke. And Pudge, thank you for joining the stream. Please think about subscribing and pressing the like button. We do appreciate it. In case you don't know, we are on every morning at 8:30 in the morning with this show called Coffee, Bagels, Pancakes, you name it, and all Yankee talk and trade talk. We're going to be on all day for the trade deadline. We're also going to have a former baseball player coming on. Thank you, Pudge. You just subbed. I really appreciate that. And let's get Nathan back here. Hey, how you doing again? We have Anthony Volpe back.
What's up, Anthony Volpe? Congrats.
I told you all, stick with me. Prospects don't come from eggs, and we need time to scramble. Excellent point there. Rather you're the real one or you're not. Hey, I love you just the same, man. But I love you even more if you make sure you subscribe to us. That would make me happy. That would really make me happy. So let's do that, man. Let's do that. Let's see. What do we got here? Anthony Volpe, this is from D-Train. We need you to show up against the Jays. Anthony, I have a little bit of advice. If it's really you, which I'm pretty sure it's not, but let's play a game. Can you bunt? Please? Don't listen to those clowns you got in the dugout. Bunt, 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 bunt. Because of your speed, baby. Your speed, where is it? Where is it? Let's do this. Let's do it together. Let's be the family that we're supposed to be. Hey, Carl, welcome back to the stream.
What's up?
Ricky Ricardo, again, is the lead announcer for the Spanish speaking broadcast for the New York Yankees. He does a wonderful job.
He does a great job filling in for the S Network also sometimes.
I love the way he calls a home run.
Yeah.
Love it. Yeah, and he just puts all the emphasis in.
I seen I haven't heard anything about trade rumors yet. It's still not yet.
Anthony Volpe again. Boone doesn't like me to bunt or take pitches. Oh, wow. Are you gonna pin this on Boone, Anthony Volpe? Come on.
You should come on the show.
You know you're on your own with hitting.
You should come on.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
You should come on the show, Volpe.
Yeah, come on the show. Let's see the man behind the myth here. LB, he doesn't think Grissom is going to be moved because the front office doesn't trust Jason Dominguez's defense. All right, well, kind of makes sense. Charles Voda, Otto Lopez, Marlins, third base. What do you think of that one?
Otto Lopez, that could be an option too. Yeah,
that really could. John Brown.
Also, David Robinson signed with the Phillies.
I mentioned that in the start of the show. He got a $6 million deal. What a sweet deal that is, huh? For a couple of months' job, you're going to make $6 million, and we're breaking our back every day of our lives. And this guy just signs a contract at 40 years old at $6 million. Nice country, America, huh? Pretty good. Sean Browning, Volpe needs chicken palm like Popeye needed spinach. Man, I love your analogies. They're awesome. Thanks, Sean. I like that.
What's up, Sean? Yep.
So let's hear once and for all. Will you do you or do you not want to trade Spencer Jones? And this is the only time I'm gonna ask this again. Do you want to trade Spencer Jones?
Chat,
I don't hear anybody wanting to trade Lombard, who's batting 202.
Chat, what do you think, chat? Who do you think? I say they're gonna end up trading Jones.
You just want me to explode, don't you?
No, but we need a game-changing move, man. I don't know.
I don't think so. I don't think that's going to happen. No trade on Spencer. Thank you. Keep Jones. Keep Jones. Keep Jones. That's what they're saying here. And let's see the nasty one. Jones should go. We can get it. We can get enough to win it all. Nope.
I mean, we can try and trade Lombard and see, but I don't know. He's been struggling, but
yeah, he hasn't hit the whole year. Let's ask the Orioles how they're feeling about Kyle Strovers. Ask the Mets about PCA. Ask the White Sox about Tatis Jr. Well, listen, I am not going to – listen, I know you got to start somewhere. So if they're starting in the minor leagues, they're starting in the minor leagues and they're going to be brought up. If that's not it, that's the only way we're going to know. And I'm sorry, but the Yankees waited way too long to do this. So now wait to see if Spencer Jones is going to be a star or not. That's the punishment. That's the punishment.
So the Nationals are getting calls on Mackenzie Gore.
I could see him going to the Dodgers probably. I could see that. Oh, and by the way, while we have Nathan here, we want to give him big prompts because we're going to have Brian Nelson on, who used to play for the Boston Red Sox. He's going to be live with us on trade day. Yeah. And we're going to talk about his life, and he really is going to talk about too the trade deadline. He's very excited to be on. He's been listening to the show, and he thinks it's really cool. And by the way, guys, he always wanted to be a Yankee. They just never went for him. He had great minor league stats, but yeah. I'm going to let him explain everything to you. I'm very excited.
My team and I booked him here for this show, and he's a great friend of ours, and you guys are going to enjoy him.
Yeah, and it's refreshing that we're going to have an ex-ball player on trade deadline day. That's awesome. That is awesome. And let's see. LB, Jake, I don't like him, but they're looking for a left-handed pitcher. Other teams are charging high prices for relievers. Let's see.
What's up, Jonathan? What's up, 99 over 22?
Okay, let's see. Joe. I would trade Spencer Jones for C.J. Abrams and Mackenzie Gore. Those guys have years of control.
Well, Spencer Jones has years of control too.
Right. And so, okay, so you want to get C.J. Where are you going to put him? They are not. If you're thinking that they're going to get C.J. Abrams to replace Anthony Volpe this year, it ain't happening. Not happening. 99. That's a pipe dream. That's not going to happen. Anthony Volpe at this point is not going anywhere. So he is too loved in the organization.
So it says here MLB is investigating incident involving Yankees Chad Chisholm Jr. and Braves Eddie Perez.
Yes, because he pointed to his head or something, and it wouldn't surprise me. Now that would hurt the Yankees because if Chisholm gets, I don't think he's going to get suspended or anything. I think there's going to be warnings, and I think Chaz, who's is great rah-rah, but he's got to tone it down a little bit. I believe he's got to start turning his frustrations down a little. Again, no trading of Jones and Shitluck. No way. You're right. Let's see. What do we have?
Nasty one says Gore, Finnegan, Abrams, or Jones and Volpe.
Nope. I won't do it. I will fight to the end of the earth of keeping Jones. And if he comes up and he does nothing, okay, I'll take my licks. But you know what? We waited so long for the third baseman. Now they'll wait to see if Spencer Jones is the hoopla. And if they're wrong, then it's their own fault. Because we should have never, ever, ever done that. Never.
Scooble.
Who?
It says here Scooble isn't a free agent until December 2026, but ESPN announcers are already talking about him going to the Dodgers or Yankees.
That would be a score. That would be a score. But I mean, come on. Do you see that? I don't. You know, ESPN, when they put a stamp on something, it's always not good. LB 99 has Jason Dominguez approved in MLB. It's almost August, and he's still getting benched in late innings because of his defense. He's a flawed player. Okay, so are you willing to trade him? Are you willing to trade him? I'm still not. Because I'm gun shy only because I've seen this time and time and time and time again. That's why. If I was 20 years younger and not seen all that I've seen throughout the years with the Yankees in covering them and being around the team, then I would agree with you. But I can't agree. And I won't because I'm talking from the heart. Guys, would you do that? What are we talking about? I still think Dominguez is fine. In his first season, they gave Volpe 3 already. Guy, 99, which one, Joe? Would you trade Spencer Jones for James Wood? Absolutely not. No way. James Wood? No, he hasn't. No, I wouldn't do that. And furthermore, the Nationals are building around this guy. There's no way they finally have something to really cling to. They're not going to do that and start all over again with Spencer Jones. I mean, it's a good idea, but I don't think the Nationals are going to do that. I really don't. What do you think of that idea, Nitin? Spencer Jones for James Wood?
I mean, man, that'd be good. Plus for us, obviously.
Right, but I don't think it's, you know.
I don't think the Nationals will do that.
Cold Italian pizza.
I don't think the Nationals will do that.
Yeah, I don't think so either. Hey, Joe, don't get upset. Let's eat some spaghetti. Jones making noise for a call-up. Hey, Nitin, how are you?
Excuse me. Hey, Cold Italian pizza.
What you doing there? Yeah, what kind of spaghetti you want? What'd you have? What do you have cooking? Do you make your own sauce?
Actually, it was Italian Heritage Night at Trent Thunder Ballpark, so everybody was doing this, and they had Italian.
What you gonna do? Hey, got the no respect. What do you think you do? Shut up, you face.
They got chicken cutlets, everything.
Awesome. Cold Italian pizza. What are you eating then? What's going on? What's the meal for today? Although it's wow, we're on over an hour already. This is how, I mean, with you guys, we can go on and on and on. Remember, Jones isn't proven in the MLB yet. He can rake in the minors, but he might not rake in the MLB. Well, Jake, where do you want him to start? He went to single A, he aced it. He went to double A, he aced it. He had a little problem there with the strikeouts, but they still promoted him to triple A. And now he's in triple A and he's raking. What else do you want him to do? And Bryce brings up a great point. Our triple A pitching right now is really bad. Carlos Carrasco is one of our better pitchers. Isn't that telling you something?
He did great in the start today.
Yes, he did. He's pitching very well. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying call him up. Nasty, we can't because our outfield is too good. Okay, so let's see. I wouldn't be a bit surprised if Jason is moved. Heyman and Sherman. Well, when you say Heyman, I'm not crazy about, because he had Aaron Judge with the Giants. So watch out when you hear about Heyman. I like him. Sherman said 2 days ago that the Yankees are listening on Jason. Ricky Ricardo said the same today. I don't know.
They're listening on Jason Dominguez?
Yep.
Wow.
That's according to Sherman. Heyman, I'm not sure about because he's a little shaky these days. But Sherman, I do believe. I have worked side by side with Sherman, and he knows what he's talking about. So when Sherman, with those guys saying something, it's pretty decent. And yeah, I wouldn't. Maybe the Yankees. Hey, listen, if they trade Dominguez, Spencer Jones is coming up.
Mm-hmm.
He's coming up. And Dominguez, I don't want to get rid of him. But if it's of the two, I get rid of Dominguez. I'm sorry. That's the way I feel. Let's see. Stanton is like 31%. So I guess they're talking about strikeouts. Let's see. Lombard, Clay, I guess Bellinger. Yeah. All right. Well, you guys are talking amongst each other. That's great. But I do have some questions here in the chat. John Ferrazzo says, why can't the Yankees be proactive during the off season instead of Joe, like you're saying? They choke at the end of the year to do what they need to do. Well, that's been my question since 2009. They procrastinate, and then they choke, and they choke, and they choke. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's as simple as that. Nitin, your observation on the Yankees waiting so long, and I mean, listen, you can't sugarcoat it. I'm right here. I'm going to stand by it.
Yeah. I mean, I guess they're the type of team that Cashman is the type of guy that wants. I mean, or whoever in the front office wants to. They'll make a deal if it makes sense for their team. And also, Hal Steinbrenner has to sign off on it. They did actually. Speaking of a trade, they did talk about something, but it fell through. Remember?
Which one?
They talked about getting the closer from Pittsburgh, but originally
Pittsburgh got bowed out right at the end.
Yeah. See,
which was dumb on their part.
Always, so to answer that question, they're always talking to teams but they're the type of team that wants. If it makes sense, they'll do it.
Yeah. Here we go. Why would you want to see what Joan has? If he struggles, it's not going to kill his trade value with one bad stint. So why would you not want to see what? Yeah, of course. We all. I mean, the people in the know and have seen him at this point, bring him up. They might as well. What else does he have to prove down there? Now he's got to prove he's got to hit major league pitching. Let's see it. Here's one from Charles Nathan. LeBron Jr. for better for and beat, I guess, beater for Cade Smith. Would you do it?
We need more to that. Oh, actually, you know what? Yeah, I would do that. But we need one more. Maybe if you put Yeah, you know what? Lombard and who was it? Lombard.
You know,
Embiid. Oh,
everybody's
you know what? I would do that. I would definitely do that.
okay.
Nate Smith he's a heck of a pitcher. When he's on in the bullpen.
Okay. So here's the thing in the chat. So you're telling me that Bryce, you're telling me Lombard Jr. is not going anywhere. Okay. So you're going with the assumption that this guy is going to be fantastic. Okay, great. I'm not going to take away that he's a good infielder. But you're going with the stats. Has he shown anything yet? No. What has Spencer Jones done? And why be so fair? Why? Because he's 24 and Lombard is 20? Who cares? 24, 22, 25, doesn't matter. He's still a young man. Man, I'll tell you, I can't wait until – I love this time of the year, but I can't wait until we know exactly what's going on with the 31st, because this trade talk is really crazy. I'm not saying he hasn't shown anything at all, but don't you think that Spencer Jones has shown a lot more in AAA than Lombard's done in AA? Have you been watching the games? They only show you what they want to show you. He makes some great plays in the infield. But what does he do with the bat? Nothing. 202. And he's been like that for weeks. And then we want to trade these guys. Like everyone, you're forgetting one thing. We need bullpen help. We need bullpen help more than a third baseman. They've got to fix that bullpen. There's no trust on anybody. All right, here's a trade from the nasty one. Jones for Gunnar Henderson. Would you do that?
How's Gunnar doing this season? He's
doing better. He's doing. Now Bryce says I do agree with you, Joe. I won't trade. I don't want to trade Jones or Lombard Jr. either. These trades aren't realistic. Evan is saying no. So do you don't want to trade Spencer Jones, Evan, or you do? Oh, you must be talking about Gunnar for Jones. Yeah, there's no way I'm going to do that. The Orioles will never do that. Okay. Not Pudge says not for a rental. They're talking within themselves there. But listen, the bottom line is the Yankees are going to do what they're going to do, and we have to live with it one way or the other. If Spencer Jones gets traded, I got to live with it. Does that mean I'm going to change alliances? No, I'm always going to love the Yankees. I don't always love their decisions, but you got to live with it because we don't have the power as a Cashman and as Al Steinbrenner. We can only speculate. That's what we're out here doing on these podcasts, on the radio, on TV. We don't have the capability of knowing, calling up Hal and going, oh, Hal, maybe you should do this. They're going to do what they're going to do. So we could speculate all we want. If Spencer Jones is going to get traded, he's going to go. If he's going to be protected, he's going to be protected. And remember, the Yankees have to protect a few guys on that 40-man roster, gang.
Mm-hmm.
Because everybody's going to be gunning everybody because the Yankees hype up some of these talents and everybody's going to be gunning. It could be the Dodgers having the better. They don't go to the Dodgers. They go to the Yankees. They want to make them weaker and weaker and weaker and weaker and weaker. And that's a problem. Maybe sometimes, you keep a Spencer Jones quiet a little bit, especially when you have to go to the 40-man roster. I mean, it's insane. The Yankees, everybody wants a lot of people in the industry, they want to see the Yankees fail because they're so successful. So they're being targeted because you're successful. Who was the first one that came up with the networks? The Yes Network, the Yankees. Then the Mets followed. The Yankees announce a new stadium. Then the Mets announce a new stadium. So it goes tit for tat, tit for tat. But I wish the Yankees, with the money ideas, they're always great. I wish they were with the players too, more proactive. Bryce says, I think the Yankees will make a trade this week. They're going to do something. I mean, I cannot see them. They can't. They don't have a choice, Bryce. They have to make a trade. There's no question about it. Well, guys, I never intended on being on for about an hour and 30 minutes. This is incredible. You guys are fantastic, really. I mean, this is really great. And I do want to tell you, don't forget tomorrow morning, 8:30 for Coffee, Bagels, Yankee Talk, trade talk, you name it. And co-hosts will be on. So there'll be a lot going on at this moment. And I think what I'm going to do, guys, for the post-game show, at least on Sundays, when the Yankees play in the daytime, let's keep this because it seems to be very popular that we come on at about 8 o'clock at night. It's looking really good. So instead of like rushing after the game, we dissect it. We look at things and we wait for different types of things that go on in the afternoon and late afternoon. So I'm gonna clearly state if the Yankees keep playing afternoon Sunday games, then our post game is going to go on at 8 o'clock. Mm. So with that in mind, Nitin, some final thoughts before we move on.
Let's go Yankees! Big win today. Hopefully we can continue tomorrow against Toronto, and hopefully we make some trade soon. Yeah,
that would be great. And thank you for coming on in your busy schedule. We really appreciate it. And folks, don't forget, press the like button on the way in and out, and of course subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Thank you for a couple of subscriptions that came up here tonight. Thank you. We really appreciate it. Don't trade Nitin either. No, I don't intend to. I mean, but he's a free agent. He can do what he wants. But we're trying to hold on to him. I'm trying to get everything I could to keep him here.
Well, the nasty one. We're talking about a contract extension as we speak. But I'm listening to other offers. So,
but I'm making his life a living good because I'm getting him a few things too. I'm not just sitting back. Oh, he gives me a guess. No. I want to do good for this man because he's done good for me and his team. And by the way, thank you all the new people in the chat and the email too. I'm sorry if I didn't get to all the names, but I will eventually. You're all dear to my heart. You really are. Please come back tomorrow morning at 8:30, and we will do We'll do the 8:30. We'll do a pregame. Then you go to Ken the Ugly Truths channel while he does the play-by-play, and then right after that we'll have the postgame. That we do right after that because it's already at night. So with that in mind, everyone, I want to thank you so much for taking an hour and a half out of your time to be with us tonight. You guys are the best. Would not trade you guys for anything. You guys are really, really cool. and the list is growing and growing. Thank you. God bless you all. God bless America. Let's go Yankees. Let's make a very, very solid trade. Keep Spencer Jones at all costs, please.
Let's go Yankees. Woo!
And and probably keep the Jason Dominguez too.
Yeah.
Good night, everyone. See you in the morning. Good night.